Hey LinkedIn, John Flynn, Copley Advertising. Listen, I want you to do something for me. I want you to steal. That's right. I want you to go out there and steal. Because you're working too hard. You're working too hard. You're not working smart. Because there's so much out there, right? Listen, yeah, first of all, YouTube is unbelievable. You know, if you want to learn like some obscure dialect of Yugoslavian languages, then you Google it or you go YouTube it, and I'm sure there's videos on that. So there's videos on everything. So it's like, you know, if you want to do something in a sense of business, more leads or whatever, there's a ton of that stuff up there. So you could do that. But in a sense, what people don't do in a sense of ads, and you know, I've been definitely a offender of this, is steal. So like I was setting up a Facebook program and doing copy. So I was taking a look at my copy. So what I did was that I went to one of the keywords I was using, one of the most popular keywords, and then listed, obviously, in Google AdWords was, you know, some large companies, you know, that have a copywriter. And you could tell which ones have a copywriter and which ones don't, because the ones that don't suck. So I take a look at that, and then I copy and paste it and copy and paste some other ads, and then take the key phrases out of it and put together and put it in my copy. So my copy sounds like their copy. It's not exactly their copy, but it has a lot of the key buzzwords, because I know they've researched their buzzwords, right? They've researched their buzzwords, so they've done all the research for me. I don't have to do it. It's beautiful. So why, you know, it saves me a ton of time and, you know, possibly money. So, you know, I'm all for copywriters and reaching out when you need something, but there's a huge amount of things you could steal from out there, right? Newsletters and copywriting letters and email letters and stuff like that. There's websites that just have that, you know, that you can go and steal from. So, I mean, don't, you know, recycle the wheel so many times. You know, if you know, we come from this system of like, well, if I don't do it myself and slave 12 hours, then that's not right. No, it's wrong. Look at, you know, Bill Gates. Bill Gates bought DOS from a couple guys in a garage for 50 G's. Do you think Bill Gates cares about where he is now? No. Steve Jobs stole a whole bunch of stuff, you know, from, corporations that would bring him in, and he was like, this is the future. And they were like, what do you mean this is the future? And he's like, never mind, shh. He just took their interfaces in the mouse. You think he invented the mouse? He didn't. He didn't. He took that. So, I mean, that's what smart people do. They're smart, but, I mean, they look around for people to do the work for them. So there's a lot of examples, right? So before you go out and do something, anything, advertising, anything like that, take a step back, right? Google where you want to be and see what your competition's doing, right? You should see what your competition's doing anyway for the offers. So when I set an offer up for a client, you know, maybe like $59 for la, you know, before I do that, I look at what the competition is doing in his region. So it's like their region, let's say they're in Boston, right? So I'll go Google whatever it is, restaurant, dentist, recruitment, whatever it is, and find out what offers are being made and make sure I'm in the ballpark, right? Because if there's a $49 offer and I'm pitching a $119 offer, that's a problem, right? And the client has to realize that, and you can bring it to the client and go like that. Anyway, this is the information age. Don't forget that. There's a huge amount of stuff out there. John Flynn, Copley Advertising.